So you might remember this place. This is where the moth was, remember? The single moth that was sitting over there on this curtain that I haven't moved. And just behind it, actually, is where the sunbirds are building their nest. Now, animals have obviously always been very, have always come near me, have never been really too afraid of me. It's because maybe I have also never been too afraid of them. But the way they are getting attracted to me since the last 2 years, it's quite astounding. Very strange. I mean, I had a cat that visited me once at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. And just randomly, just a black cat. All right, and then I gave it food, and then it ate it, and it went away. And I've had some strange instances of snakes, a lot of snakes just coming out of the ground near my house, and just very, very strange instances. I could go into all of them, but as I have demonstrated, that I have quite a few backyard wildlife. But since the last 2 years, since this awakening experience that I keep talking about, since the realizing the self experience, since I see the self in everything, I guess the self does not feel, the self is magnetized to the self, let's say. All sentient life, at the very least, knows that I mean it no harm, and I see myself as part of it. That's what it is. The awakening experience is actually the planet awakening, the consciousness of the planet awakening and becoming self-aware. Think of us like a cell on a planet, right? The way we have a cell in our body. When the cell in our body becomes self-aware, it understands that it is inside a body, and it is connected to all other cells functioning to keep the body functioning optimally. Right? So that's inherently what happens. We become aware of being a part of something greater on this living organism. This earth is a living organism, and we are a part of it, and we must evolve with it. Not as people who dictate the terms of something that has on its own evolved for so long, but people who trust in the ability of the greater intelligence to evolve humanity along with it. Because the earth is going through a rapid evolution right now. I'm going to be a little quiet for a little while because the main objective was the sunbird, and there it is, perfectly timed. It will come back. Because it knows it's safe. I love you. I love you. I love you, sunbird. Let's leave it to do its thing.